64 teams down to 4. Monday night, we're going to crown one with one shining moment. We're going to break down all 4 teams and, of course, hit the Bet the Bus coming up next on the JFed Sports Show. I'm your host, Jeff JFed Fetters, and welcome to the Final Four edition of the show. And as we always do, let's go ahead and get started off with bullet points. Bullet point number 1. Duke collapses second year in a row. 17-point lead in the second half, loses on a last-second buzzer beater devastation. Holy smokes, I will tell you what, Duke fans got to be besides themselves, and they got to start thinking, is Coach K ever going to come back and save us? Because we don't think Shire's the right person. Next bullet point. The Big Ten has not won a national title since the year 2000. How long ago was that? I was a senior in high school drinking beer on state land. That's how long ago. Holy smokes. You think about that. We have 2 chances with 2 really good teams this year to get it done. It's got to get done this time around. We are the laughingstock of college basketball. Final bullet point. The NCAA tournament is estimated to bring in $3.3 billion. That's been bet. We've already brought in Electromatic. How big is that? The Super Bowl brings in $1.7 billion this last one. The NCAA tournament is basically going to double that. That is insane to think about. I'll tell you what would be nice. Pay for our goddamn roads. All right, that's what I got for bullet points, and we'll be right back right after this short message. We hope you're enjoying this episode of the JFed Sports Show. If you want to catch us during the summer, we got 3 summer specials coming up before we get back into football season. They are the Masters special coming up April 8th. We got the Kentucky Derby special coming up May 1st. And the Indy 500 special coming up at the end of May. Like I said, if you're enjoying it, like and subscribe on YouTube. And thank you for enjoying. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. And we are back, of course, the Fedestrator. We're going to go over these 4 teams. And we're going to go over by matchup. So here we go. The first matchup, we got UConn Huskies versus the Illinois Fighting Illini. In this matchup, this is going to be very interesting. UConn is one of the best 3-point shooting teams in the country. They have 347 uncontested 3-pointers, which means that no defender in front of them. Think about that. With you being wide open shooting a 3-pointer, 347 of them, that's the most in college basketball. That's a pretty wild stat. But you know what's even a wilder stat? Listen to this. UConn has not scored an isolation basket, which means a person going one-on-one with somebody to the basket since February 7th. I have never heard a stat like that in my life. That is incredible. As for the Fighting Illini, they have the best KenPom offensive efficiency in the country. The Fighting Illini is number 1. They do not turn the ball over whatsoever. But there's one other strange statistic. They do not get turnovers either. So think about that. This game is going to be one with efficiency back and forth. It's going to be an exciting game. That's our first game of the Final Four. Our second game of the night is the Michigan Wolverines versus the Arizona Wildcats. This is a fantastic game. We have two number one seeds going at it. Most think that the winner of this game is going to be the national champion. So let's go over the key strategies and key things about these two teams. Michigan, we'll start with them. They have a great inside offense and defense threat. That's with Ademara. Ademara can block shots. He can make people basically change their shot altogether. Also, he's down on the offensive end. Hard guy to deal with down there with his wingspan, as well as a great passer. That's going to be key for Michigan this week. Also, Michigan is a very good defending team all around. That's because of Mara and the inside. They're able to collapse on the perimeter. One thing that Michigan does do that's a little bit scary is they turn the ball over a lot. Sometimes they go through games with 15, 16 turnovers. You don't want to do that against Arizona. Next, we have Arizona. Arizona gets to the free throw line more than any team in college basketball. They have 6 players with over 98 free throw shots this year, which is insane to think about. The one thing about Arizona is Arizona struggles when it comes to shooting the three-pointer. That's something Michigan does not do. Michigan is usually very good at defending the three-pointer. So, we'll see how that all plays out with that situation. Who's going to win the inside? Is Michigan going to stay out of foul trouble? Because, like I said, if they're shooting a lot of free throws, you cannot get in foul trouble against Arizona. So that is our second game of the night. There you go for our final 4 teams. Have at it with what you got. All right, we're back with Bet the Bucks. I know you've been waiting for this. This is our last segment of the night. So here we go. We got 2 bets and a bonus bet to throw you at the end. So, what do we got? Illinois, UConn. We got, boom, the over-under, 139.5. Well, guess what? I just told you about Illinois' offensive efficiency. We're taking the over. Bet the over. Plain and simple. Easy bet right there. Second bet of the night. Here we go. We got Michigan, Arizona in this game, just like the game before. Arizona is getting 1.5 points, which is basically a throw-up. The over-under for this game is 157.5. That's a little bit higher than this one. I already told you about the size of Michigan have. I believe the defense. This is going to be a defensive game. So, boom! We're taking the under. Boom! Take the under. Ride that bad boy to the bank. Bonus bet time. I told you. We got our final 4 teams right here. We got Michigan at plus 170 to win it all. Arizona at plus 180 to win it all. We have Illinois at plus 400 to win it all. And UConn at plus 550, which means if you bet yourself $1, that's how much you're going to be increased with the multiplier. So we're going to look at this and we're going to hold tight because I'll tell you what, I've been waiting since 1989. I was a 7-year-old kid basically when Michigan won their last national championship. We have been there 5 times since then to fail in the final game. So here's what I'm going to tell you. Take it to the bank! Michigan Wolverines get it done! They get the national title! Booyah! This has been the JFed Sports Show! Bet the Bus Special! Alright, so that's all we have for this week. Hopefully I got you all repped and ready to go for Final Four. Like I said, golf fans will be back here next week with a Masters Special. Everybody have a wonderful and blessed weekend.